Hey guys, how's it going? It is your boy, Manga Drew, and I'm here to do my reaction to Chainsaw Man Manga Chapter 99. Oh yes, I've decided that I'm just going to be covering Chainsaw Man. Why? Because why not? It's Chainsaw Man. It's a great series with, a whole bunch of blood and murder, which is probably why I'm going to be wearing all black for these reactions because it hides the blood very well. Not as good as red, but probably will. So yes, let's just dive right into the reaction as we're going to most likely see what's going to happen and if we're actually going to see Denji in this chapter, or are we going to continue down seeing what's going on with the War Devil as the main character for now. I think we're going to be seeing Denji very soon. So let's just dive right into the chapter and see what's going on. And like I predicted, we are still following the War Devil, or the War Devil host, hybrid, whoever they actually are. We're not actually sure what they are, but we are following Asa as we have a television saying, Tokyo temperatures hit a record high today. Be sure to take sufficient precautions against heat stroke even at home and stay hydrated outside. Speaking of going outside, Chainsaw Man has yet to appear this week. Oh my gosh, that's oh my gosh, that's hilarious. It's like, speaking of going outside, Chainsaw Man has yet to appear this week. That is probably the funniest and most probably intentional meta joke I've seen in a hot minute. Oh, it's only page 1 and I'm already laughing. Oh, this is gonna be great. As we're having Asa saying, no scars. Was it all a dream? As she's remembering the fact that she died. No, Asa, I promise. Oh, this is no dream, girl. Oh, this is interesting. As we got Chainsaw Man chapter 99. 2 birds. Ooh, this is getting interesting. This is the first time we've seen something like this. We are actually seeing the two beings inside of one body interacting with Asa and the War Devil as she's just looking at this person. She's pinching her cheek as the War Devil's like, this is your reality. Hurry up and accept. Now eat and go to school. Disobey and I'll kill you. And she's like, huh? And so she's just looking on and just shock and awe. It's like, she pinches herself and it's like, I told you this is no dream, idiot. Face reality. Look at the news. Your teacher and class president both died yesterday. We killed them together. Oh, she's like, excuse me, I didn't kill anyone. You killed the... And as she's trying to attack her other self, she passes through and it's like, you can't touch me. Your brain is seeing me as a hallucination. A hallucination? What are you? You died yesterday. Oh, I am the War Devil. I claimed your body. As Asa's in shock as she's just walking down the street. She has no idea what's going on, but she's like, if you took my body, how can I still move? As Asa's that's something that Asa says, as the War Devil's like, I left half your brain intact. I'm unfamiliar with human society. This should keep them from finding out I'm a devil at school. Why do you want to go to my school so badly? Yes, because Chainsaw Man's there. What? Check your pocket. Oh, they go to the same school. Oh, this is going to be crazy. They go to the same school. I don't want to go to school. I'm not bluffing. You'll be dead and gone. Oh, she is threatening her. It's like, do you hear me, girl? You'll die. And she's like, I'd rather die than go in there. Ugh, what a pain. Is this going to be... Oh, dang it. I thought it was going to be Digi. Someone bumps into her and it's like, you okay there? As Asa just looks up at this pretty boy and is like, want me to walk you to the nurse's office? And she's like, no, I'm no problems here. As you have the War Devil's like, girl, ask if he knows Chainsaw Man's secret identity. Oh no, she's going to be talking to herself, and she's like, "Will you shut up for a second?" She's like, "Huh? Oh, I wasn't talking to you." As he's like, "Fine, I'll ask him." Oh, she's going to take over her body, and she's like, "Huh? War Devil? Oh, oh, that's cool. What they're doing here?" She's like, "Hey, boy, do you know anything about Chainsaw Man going to this school?" Huh? Those scars. My body? Ooh. So when they switch like literally their body switches so you see the scars on her face. Ooh, that's interesting. As the boy responds like, "I heard that was a rumor, but I just transferred here so I don't know much else. Only that Chainsaw Man might be in the Devil Hunter Club or something." Oh, like, as like she's looking at him, is like, "Hey boy, shall I make you my wow? Shall I make you my boyfriend?" Wow, the war devil gets to the point and does it fast. And the boy is like, I'm good. Bye. As you just have the war devil potentially letting Asa retake her body as she screams, "Why did you ask him out?" As she responds with, "I have the power to turn what's mine into weapons." Oh, that's horrible. So if she gets a boyfriend and makes the boyfriend quote unquote hers, she can turn him into a weapon. All right, that's terrifying. If that boy fell for me, it would make him mine. No, I could turn him into a weapon then. I want to turn as many humans into weapons as I can to go to war with Chainsaw Man. Yo, that's terrifying. As Asa has this realization, she's clenching her fists. It relaxes, like turning humans into weapons. Going to war with Chainsaw Man as her hand begins to clutch again. Huh? Wait a second. Hold up. I'm involved with some serious stuff right now, aren't I? Yes, you are. This devil murdered my teacher and the class president. I mean, a war devil is bad news, right? The scarier a devil's name, the stronger it is. Can I even turn back into a normal person to begin with? Sooner or later, won't this devil take over my body for good? I have to talk to a devil hunter. Ooh, as the war devil's like, "Spill the beans about me to anyone, and you're dead. You can't hide your thoughts from me. I am you. You finally understand your situation. We're going to join the Devil Hunters Club to find Chainsaw Man." Oh no! "If we can beat Chainsaw Man, I will return your body. I trust you'll cooperate." Ooh, as you have Asa's like, I'll help you. So you better so you better give back my body." Oh, as we see just three birds flying in the airs. And it's like, "First year students, thank you for coming. Welcome to the Devil Hunter Club tryout. This club only accepts those strong enough to fight devils. You will patrol the city for devils in groups of 3. Oh, that's what the 3 birds represents. And it's like, "We have 1 week to bring back a dead devil. Do that and you're in." And someone, as you just have a random girl, is like, "To keep things fair, we'll be choosing your group's members as we see fit. You, and you. You're a team. Good luck." Okay, wow. I wonder if she's partner. Oh, no. "Hey, nice to meet you, partners." As you have Asta that's just like gripping her arm as she comes to a realization. I teamed up with the person that the war devil tried to ask out. Oh no. As the chapter ends here, and okay, I see how we're going with this, Fujimoto. I see how we're going to be doing this series from now on. We're not going to be focusing on Denji. That would be too simple, but no. What we're actually doing is going to be focusing on Asa and her realization and revelation that she is now a host of a war devil. And I will say this, this was a very interesting chapter because I believe this is something that we really haven't seen before. We've never seen two individuals that are separated in a body actually being able to interact in this way. We know that when it came to the character of Denji, we knew that Puchita lived inside of him, but that they never were really able to interact except through like this unconscious means of communication and Puchita trying to warn him about opening the door. But this is something new. We've never had a devil, at least that I'm aware of, that is able to interact directly with the human host. So, for the most part, she's pretty much a new being. Asta is something that we've never seen before. Someone who is literally both devil and human, but are able to interact and mingle as separate entities. And what is even more interesting about this is how they can be taken over by one another, and that the indicator for who is the scar on the War Devil's face that actually appears on her body when she takes over Asa's body. So this is getting very interesting. And like I said, we're actually going to be focusing on Asa. So this is going to be interesting. And as well as the meta joke as another week without Chainsaw Man. So Fujimoto knows exactly what they're doing. They know what they want from the series, and we are going down a completely different path. And this is kind of what a part 2 is supposed to be. This feels very reminiscent of like JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, where each part starts a new protagonist, a new Joestar. And in Fujimoto's Chainsaw Man, it's very similar in that way. We're not starting off with the original character of Denji, but we're actually starting off with this new character of Asa, who is pretty much playing a similar role of Denji as being the protagonist of this part, as far as we know. And if Asa is the protagonist here, this would be very interesting, because if she's having to go up against Chainsaw Man while helping the War Devil literally build an army of humans, this would get very interesting, and this could lead to a cool dichotomy or a cool way of viewing the ending of the series whenever that comes up, of having Asa be the protagonist of this part, and if she's going up against Chainsaw Man, she could either win and we show the protagonist winning against the enemy, which in this case would be Chainsaw Man, or we would see the protagonist lose, which would still be Asa and the War Devil, and that Chainsaw Man will win. So it's very interesting to see where this story could potentially go from here. Right now, I am enjoying the ride. I'm enjoying the characterizations of Asa as a character, how she has to struggle with the idea of wanting to die, not wanting to help this War Devil, but if she doesn't, then she's going to die, so she's really along for the ride. There isn't much that she can really do, which gives like this cool dichotomy of like this naive individual being controlled by this master manipulator, very similarly to what happened with Denji in part 1 with Makima. So yeah, really enjoyed this chapter, really enjoying Chainsaw Man, and hopefully you enjoyed this reaction / review to the series. I really am enjoying this, and I think that relatively speaking, it's going to be a little bit shorter as we go on when it comes to the actual chapter and page count, but as of right now, we are going strong, and we are going to be focusing on the character of Asa and her just trying to survive all of this. So most likely next chapter, we are going to dive more into these characters that we see, the boy that she just met and this girl with glasses. We're going to see where they're going to go when it comes to what devil they're going to fight, how she's actually going to fight this devil, how these individuals that we just met, whether or not they're going to survive, whether or not they're going to actually get into the Devil Hunters Club. I think that most likely than not, they will get into the club. But what I think is going to be a little subversion or a twist is that Denji's obviously not going to be in the club, but that he's going to be in like this random cooking club, that she's going to go through all of this mayhem, all of this trouble to find Denji in the Devil Hunters Club, but then she's not going to find him there, and then she's just going to randomly stumble upon him. That is my theory. That is what I'm thinking is going to go with this series. So yeah, that's what I think is going to happen. We're going to be focusing more on how they're going to hunt down a devil. They're going to hunt down the devil. They're going to join the club, and then Denji's not going to be there. If that's going to happen within the next chapter, within the next few chapters, that is what I'm thinking is going to happen. So yeah, this is all I have to say about this chapter. Hopefully you enjoyed this chapter. Hopefully you enjoyed this reaction. Hopefully you enjoyed this review. And if you did, why not leave a like and a comment down below on what you think of Chainsaw Man returning for this second chapter. And if you laughed as much at the first joke on the first page as I did, yeah, do all that cool jazz. And hopefully I'll be able to catch you in my next video. Goodbye. Oh no.